You know what? That's fine. We'll take Leia. We get Leia out and get her in the mix. It's been a while since Leia's been out. You've had so little cash. What are you talking about? We got 12 grand. We're rich as shit. We rich as hell, chat. We rolling in swag. Although we could do an antiquarian... We could do an antiquarian highway or an antiquarian man-at-arms bit here where she forces him to guard her while he riposts. That actually works pretty effectively. Who else would we take on that team? Darth Plagueis has to go. So that means our other member would probably be Leia? We could make that work. So everybody's fired then. Except for you, Darth Plagueis. You gotta stay. So then you're in the 4 hole. That puts Leia in the 3 hole. Rose Tico then in the 2 hole with Jack Porkins in front. The guard combo get a nerf. It did in that you can only use guard me 3 times per mission. So it's a little more limited than it used to be, yes. We want Rampart, which is great. We want... If we're going to be using guard me, let's not take Defender. We definitely want Retribution. And then we could give Command, which now lasts the entire battle. Or we could Bolster. Bonus dodge, extra stress. Or bonus dodge and reduce stress, rather. Which is all pretty good. Bellow. -6 dodge, -5 speed. They take bonus damage while marked. That's interesting that it combos with the mark synergy. Intriguing. I kind of feel like maybe we just do Bolster. Actually, our 4 skill basically is irrelevant. You know what? Just here, take Defender. That's fine. That way, in case Rose doesn't want to force you to guard her, you can guard her yourself. We actually kind of need to go work on Rose's skills because they're not fantastic. So she's going to protect me. All of this stuff looks... Yeah, it's reasonable. Rose's skills are sorted. Princess Leia, you where... Yeah, you're where you need to be. Alright. Trinkets it is, then. Let's trinket it up. Unequip everything. Sort by rarity. Also, what do we have duplicates of that sucks? So, like, we're getting rid of this. Yes. We don't need an extra stun stone, so get rid of that. I will actually keep the Warrior's Cap, because plus accuracy is useful. No other duplicates. Alright, then. Darth Plagueis, get your new Blasphemous Vial. Man, they nerfed the shit out of the Blasphemous Vial, though, huh? Like, a lot. They gave it bonus accuracy, but they lowered its stun and blight skill chance, and they gave it a huge stress penalty, which sucks. Plus 25 stress. You know what? Take a Book of Holiness, then. And we can offset that for a little bit of death blow resistance. It's unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. Extra max HP. That would be really useful for our Jack... Okay, we got... I mean, we can't not do this, right, chat? It's Jack Porkins, and this makes him eat an extra 50% food. Yeah, so there you go, Porkins. Bonus damage versus humans. We don't want to give ourselves a penalty to dodge. That's very bad. We have to give... I mean, we have to give Jack Porkins the Fat Guy Relic. It will, by the way, henceforth forever be known as the Fat Guy Relic. So what do we want to couple with the Fat Guy Relic, then? Probably just a Warrior's Cap, maybe? No, you know what? Bonus dodge for a penalty to speed is not terrible. Let's do that. Antiquarian, you're definitely taking the survival guide. And then I think we give you maybe bonus critical? Bonus accuracy? Bonus speed? Bonus damage versus humans? Not at a dodge penalty, no. You know, the debuff amulet would actually be pretty good here as well. We could really make Bellow work for us. Let's just give you a crit stone. And then Leia, I got no idea what we're going to give you. It doesn't, I mean, it basically doesn't matter at all. I guess we'll give you a speed stone. And then maybe bonus HP and a penalty to death blow resist. No, I'm not okay with that. I really don't like stuff that lowers our death blow chance. You have one melee skill, but it seems unlikely that you're going to use it. I don't really want to lower your dodge. I guess we'll just give you bonus stun skill chance, because while you don't have them equipped, you do have some stun skills, so it's not a terrifically terrible synergy. Also, anybody who can get their skills upgraded, let's go do that before we get to go down to the dungeon. Hey, Tech Draw, welcome to the stream, Red. Okay, so Plagueis is good. Rose, we can upgrade you. Also, we should probably buy Rose some other skills. What else you got in here? Fortifying Vapors is shockingly useful, actually. Invigorating Vapors, I actually like that one as well. Protect Me? What does Protect Me do when you rank it up? Just more dodge, more protection? No? Maybe it just gives you an extra use per battle. We definitely want to upgrade the Stabbing Knife. Get Down, I kind of don't even like. I'd really rather have Festering Vapors. Flash Powder, we'll take it, but it doesn't really seem particularly useful. Leia, we got to get you upgraded. Your skills are super easy. It's just bam, 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 and bam. You done. And Porkins, you came pre-upgraded because you're the greatest man who has ever lived. Do we want to upgrade weapons and armor on anybody? You know what? Let's do Darth Plagueis' weapons and armor. Simply because we know we're going to try and take him on our next mission as well. Porkins came pre-upgraded. As you know what, as cheap as this is, let's just do the whole everybody. We're gonna make a fat stack of cash on this mission because we are taking Rose. And the one thing you can't take away from antiquarians is they make cash hand over fist. This team does not have what it takes to take out the Swine Prince. If they did, I would love to go do it because the Sacred Scroll is fan-freaking-tastic. Looks like we're going into the Wheel, though. Complete 100% of room battles for a shit amulet, or bonus blight skill chance for the Plague Doctor. But it does come with 5 deeds, and Caregiver's Convention is amazing. We're doing this one. We don't care about the trinkets. We're actually doing this one for the deeds and the Caregiver's Convention, because Caregiver's Convention's fantastic. Do antiquarians actually make more money on missions? Oh, good lord, Nick. Yes, they make fantastic, filthy lucre now. It's maybe borderline overpowered, actually, the amount of cash that an antiquarian can get you on a mission. It's a truckload of swag. If there were an octopus, the level of swag that they'd bring in, you'd definitely be forced to call them a swagtopus instead. That's how much swag they got. Sell that key back. Give me 1 holy water, 1 laudanum. And I got a feeling like this is going to be a big mission. Let's go a little torch heavy. Also, we're poor, but we ain't going to be poor for long, baby. This antiquarian going to be hauling into cash. They make more money than Yeezy. Mighty Patapon, welcome to the stream, man. And we'll do a giveaway after this run, Chad. After this mission, we'll do our first giveaway. Okay, dungeon is huge. If it weren't for our antiquarian, I'd be a little bit salty. But the fact that our dungeon is huge with an antiquarian, not necessarily a drawback. Poke this thing. Okay, that's... We got a tapeworm. That just makes us eat twice as much food. Not so bad. Also, Rose, you know, you've been looking a little on the thick side lately. Maybe a tapeworm would do you some good. You can get that tapeworm diet. How to handle this. Do we really need to go for the stun on an ectoplasm? Probably not. Let's just blight a... There you go. So you want to force the guard. That should mark them, make him more likely to get hit. We hit this guy a little bit. Okay, well, it made the blight completely irrelevant because we criticaled and annihilated him, but I'm still okay with it. And then we just need you to retribution, so give this man a little retributive bonk. And now if they attack either of our first 2 targets, we're going to riposte the shit out of them. Like so. Despite the mark, both people chose to hit Rose. This is fantastic. That's exactly the way we want that to go down. You got killed by the bomb. A little bit of bonk there. You know what, Rose? Just murder him. I was thinking about having her give him bonus dodge, but when the other option is just straight up murder the bad guy, typically I'm going to go for the murder. Rose Tico versus Jar Jar Binks. Okay, so we're going to put this in boxing terms. Rose Tico versus Jar Jar Binks. Rose TKOs Jar Jar in the 8th round. Jar Jar does land a couple solid shots early, but after that, it's all Rose Tico. She's much less egregious and much less irritating than Jar Jar. Should try to set your characters up so they have buffs going into consecutive fights. Let's start retributive bonking here. And we'll force a guard since we're marked. It'd be nice if that guard cleared the mark. Leia with a little bit of Thunderbolt from the heaven. Back-to-back critical heals for Leia, getting a little stress relief. That's good. Go ahead, mark me. I mean, what do I get out of that? I was already marked, you jerk. Force you to guard me. And that gives you bonus dodge, bonus protection, which is going to make you very difficult to hit. The bonus dodge we get out of that is actually amazing. Like, Jack Porkins, despite being a relatively large target, is right now fucking unhittable. Darth Plagueis doing work on those back rows. Once again, these guys, look at them work. The teamwork here is fantastic. We're firing on all cylinders. The whole team is working together. So we're going to riposte for another round. We got bonus dodge. Give yourself bonus protection, or we could just crush a man's skull. Let's just crush a man's skull. And then Rose, can you give... You don't have the thing that makes him get bonus dodge. We may switch to your bonus dodge skill between fights then. Pete, you shouldn't be fat-shaming Jack Porkins. I'm not fat-shaming Jack Porkins. I'm celebrating Jack Porkins and his rotund, avuncular appearance. I'm not... this is a positive stream, Chad. We don't tear people down here. We build them up. And, you know, specifically Jack Porkins, we build him up by feeding him a steady diet of pork rinds. But we do build him up, nonetheless. That was actually pretty solid swag, too. Unlock strongbox? No, you don't touch things. The antiquarian touches things. It's trapped, and she's blighted. Perfect. Okay, hold on a second. So, the thing that gives other people more dodge is what? Like, we never use get down, ever. I would much rather have fortifying vapors, I think, than I would rather have get down, because we're not really geared to use it. Invigorating vapors, it is what we want, but we can only use it in slot. Okay, so we might as well get rid of that then, because we're never going to be able to use it. So let's take Nervous Stab, Festering Vapors, Fortifying Vapors, and Protect. That way we've at least got skills we can actually use. Pack has already been looted. Come on, Antiquarian. You're supposed to be this Colossus, this great legendary thing, and yet you continue to fail to get me all of the cash in the universe. If I was Vicini, I'd demand my money back. Healing is also in the back, too? Really? You're right, Chad. It is also in the back, too. Huh. Well, I guess in case somebody dies or we get unexpectedly shuffled, there's always that. Who's disarming our trap here? Probably you. 70%? 60? 70? 60? Antiquarians touch things, then. We can keep trundling along. We should... You know what? If we can't use the heal, though, we should probably... we might get shuffled, though, and the heal seems like something that... Well, I mean, if we get shuffled, I suppose get down is more useful as an anti-shuffle mechanic, because we can push the Antiquarian to the back. And by and large, it doesn't really matter what position she's in. The rest of her stuff all works from any location. Go ahead and use the band. You know what? I'm going to hold off on this. If we have to come back, and based on our dungeon layout, the odds of us having to backtrack here are relatively likely, we can hit that mummy on the way back after we've camped. We get a bunch of bean puppies here. We did not win any speed rolls. Nice dodge, Rose. Give Jack Porkins rabies, though. He's a swine. He wants those rabies. Come on. Don't give me pig swine. Give me pig bees. She actually looks a little like Kellyanne Conway. No, I mean, oh, you mean the mummy? Look, you're right, Chad. I think maybe it was Kellyanne Conway. The hair was not correct, though. It would have to be more like a pile of straw to actually be Kellyanne. So we're definitely going to go for the retributive bonking. And Rose, you need to force him to guard you. No, don't get down, though. Force a guard. We want people swinging at Porkins. They ignored him, though. He actually hit us for 0 because of the bonus protection that we got. That's so good. Kill this dog.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, our offensive is getting maintained, Wayne. Aha, nuts to you, Darth Plagueis already has rabies. It's a raincoat when it's already wet kind of scenario right there. That dog does have fatal damage. Give me a stun on this dog. You whiffed it, Porkins. How much blight damage does this do? 2 points for 3 rounds. That's actually not terrible. What's the debuff? It lowers their blight resistance even further. Alright. Kellyanne Conway is cosplaying the Crypt Keeper just without any of the charm. I would love to see Kellyanne Conway do an interview at the White House where she did the Crypt Keeper voice, though. Like, she just gave the whole press conference as the Crypt Keeper. Flexi, thanks very much for the subscription. Twitch Prime giving us that Jeff Bezos money 7 months in a row. Flexi also reminding us never read books. I mean, we probably weren't going to forget, but it is a solid reminder nonetheless. Darth Plagueis with a big ol' heal on our boy. You're already dead. Princess Leia with the whiff. Gotta go for the retributive bonk. And we definitely want to have you protect me. Give you a little extra buff. That bonus dodge is so good.
Gently.
Hello, boys and ghouls. It's me, Kellyanne Conway. Today at the White House, I've got a terrifying tale of Donald Trump's Twitter account.
I actually do a pretty mean Crypt Keeper. Don't ever do that again. What, are you not a fan of my Crypt Keeper impression? It wasn't actually the Crypt Keeper, though. It was that was actually a Kellyanne Conway impression. Pete, your Crypt Keeper impression is on point. A little too on point. But that was Kellyanne Conway, though. I wasn't trying to do the Crypt Keeper, Chad. I was trying to do Kellyanne. I guess it can be 2 impressions simultaneously. It's like doing an impression of Dave Coulier. They're effectively the same person. Oh shit, I thought this dog had fatal damage. Ah well. One of the nice things about the old, right, Kellyanne Conway, I always get those two mixed up. One nice thing about the Antiquarian, if we're going to get back to Darkest Dungeon here for a minute, they do let gold stack to 2,500 as well, and minor antiques are now worth 500 gold each. Did you ever see the SNL skit where they had Kellyanne Conway as Pennywise from It? No, but I don't know. She strikes me as more Crypt Keeper than Pennywise. We're not really using this anti-venom at the moment.
Finding the stuff
yeah, so right there was 2,200 gold.
Be carried home.
That's pretty fat swag. Do we need this laudanum? If we got to get rid of something at this point, something gots to go. We're a little low on torches. I'm not discarding torches though. Let's get rid of the laudanum. I mean, I suppose we could drink. We can't actually drink it. All right, you're gone. Drink the holy water, I guess. Because I actually want the crest too. But I want the gold and I want the idol. The rare antique is worth, because these also stack. 4 crests, we're just going to have to let those go by the wayside. The problem with these, you need to have 3 spaces just to complete the mission. Yeah, that's always one of the problems with the gathering missions. They do try to offset that slightly by making the gathering missions just have a bigger cash reward up front. But the bonus gold that you get at up front almost never seems to make up for the gold that you sacrifice in the 3 slots, the 3 carry slots. That's another reason why we didn't touch that mummy. Maybe we'll have room on the way back. We are going to have to free up some slots, but our firewood and just torches will get rid of 2 of those. And hopefully we don't find our last relic until close to the end of the dungeon. So we've got an opportunity to chew up some ground here. Please protect me, though. Yeah, that's right. Get bonked. I'll take 2 for 6 on this damage all day. Nobody's getting through Jack Porkins. He's a brick wall. That, you know what? I just realized, chat. How's your foot? I mean, it's still smashed, but it's not broken, so there's that. But I'm thinking about Jack Porkins, and I just realized something. Jack Porkins was cursed by his birth on Tatooine. Think about this. Jack Porkins very clearly would have been a goalie, right? Like, if they had had an ice hockey team on Tatooine, Jack Porkins would have been the perfect goalie. The man's a brick wall. He's built like a brick wall. Also, he has the reflexes of a fighter pilot. He would have been the best goalie in the THL, the Tatooine Hockey League. The only problem was Tatooine was a fucking desert planet. They didn't have hockey. Incidentally, which Star Wars heroes have died thus far? Most of them, Gamer X is the answer. I'm telling you, Porkins was cursed by birth. If he had just been born on Alderaan, he would have been an all-star. He would have been an all-star hockey player. Ice hockey was Jack Porkins' big.
Sedated.
Cursed by circumstances of his birth. All right, Porkins, just crush this dog's brain. There you go. See, when you lay down and put your weight into it, Porkins, you got to make that girth work for you. I'm telling you, chat, look at this swag we're hauling out of here. In just 3 slots, we're going to get almost 10,000 gold. Pulling up Wikipedia if you need. Well, chat's doing all the names. I'm actually... Perfidious Pete is bowed out of this one. I'm making chat do it. This gravestone, same thing. We'll use a shovel on the way back. The quirk removal and the quirk lock-in is very nice. That's why I chose this mission. Caretaker's Convention is absolutely fantastic. It really is. We're going to burn a bunch of torches going down the hallway. We'll probably burn 1 on the way back as well. Antiquarian. Pack contains loot. Well, burn the torch. Take the gold. Take the coin. Leave the citrine on the ground, because at this point we only got room for premier treasure. This is a premium treasure run. If you ain't a premium treasure, we ain't picking you up. Let's go for the old stun here. Stress is our issue because we have no stress mitigation at all, so we want to try and kill these stress-causing units as quickly as we can. Jack Porkins, give him the bonk. You know, okay. I kind of don't want to have to go guard me here. I'd really rather just pile damage on that acolyte and try and kill him. We're going to take a stun here. There's nothing we can do. We did get a little bit of free stress relief, though. Stress is the issue. Your characters haven't had a day off in 2 weeks. Yeah, cry me a river. Okay,
Holy
you gotta
shit,
kill
Pickles,
this man.
Was that a sub?
Mighty Patapon, thanks very much for the subscription. Giving me some of that sweet, sweet Twitch Prime Jeff Bezos money. Let's get some stabbies in chat from Mighty.
Slow death.
Just in time for our monthly giveaway, too. We're doing giveaways here all June long. You know what? Just go ahead and murder this skeleton. I think Moobot has the emote limit set at 5, chat. I appreciate your enthusiasm with the stabby, but Moobot will get you.
Obliterated.
I want the blood,
Success
though.
so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
What if we get the critical scout? You know what, Anti-Venom? I'm sorry. You're going on the ground. I can cure blights and bleeds. I got a plague doctor. I have no way to generate blood. We don't have anybody who has the Crimson Curse yet, but I feel like it's only a matter of time. Because it's only a matter of time. And now we got a... Now we got a decision. You know what? We'll get it on the way back, chat. There's a quest trinket in this room, so we got to come here anyway. We can burn the torches. Very funny, Darkest Dungeon. Also, I should have touched that with an antiquarian.
Treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Okay. Like, your trap disarm should be pretty good. It's actually not very good at all. You're still touching it. She's 2 for 2. Looking for the secret room kind of defeats the purpose of bringing the antiquarian. You always look for the secret room, Chad. What are you talking about? You want the secret room. Now we have a decision to make. So this torch goes bye-bye.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Now we're backtracking. We could, in theory, camp. That would get rid of the firewood. That would put us at 2 out of 3. Too early to camp? I mean, we don't really need to camp. Everybody's in great shape. You know what? No, I think the bandages got to get 86'd. We save that camp. We don't need it yet. We're in too good of a shape, and we don't know what the rest of this dungeon is going to look like stress-wise. What do rich people want? More money, of course. Secret room is not great in missions. You always want the secret room, though, Chad. When the secret room comes by, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You take the secret room. All right, do it. Grave digging pays off. Well, it got us a couple deeds. Though, you know what? 2 citrines. I'm not too salty about having to throw those on the floor. Yeah, it's 500 gold, but we got 500 gold from picking up that 1 coin. Antiquarian is paying the bills. And now we don't have bandages anymore because we threw them on the ground, but we're still going to poke the mummy. There's nothing of value inside. Chat, you were right. It is Kellyanne Conway. Nothing of value inside. Oh, poor empty-headed, vacuous little straw-haired Mixon. Pretty sure Mixon's not a word, Pete. Hey, it's a portmanteau of Minx and Vixen. I call her a Mixon. Also, it would have been a great name for one of Santa's reindeer. I feel like we can push our luck a little here on the light level. Oh, the other thing is right here? Sweet.
Glittering gold.
Okay, we have many things we can't pick up here. First off, burn the torch.
Blood.
Onyx stack's pretty good. Do we want to pick... you know what? All right. I mean, we're close enough to the end of the dungeon that I'm okay with that. Let's collect ourselves? No, let's collect more treasure. Like, go to this thorny thicket and have the antiquarian dig through.
To the spreading corruption. Malformed with missing.
We can now bail out of the mission whenever we want. That's fantastic. But I think maybe we're going to hang out in this dungeon. As long as we got the antiquarian working, let's work them. One emerald, 1 onyx, 2 shovels. You know what? It's all on key, I'm sorry. We should have used you earlier on some manner of chest, but we're going to keep working it. Camp first? No, we're going to keep working it, Chad. We're doing so good. We're making so much cash. It seems foolish to bail out now when everything's still going so well. We got more dungeon in us here. Jack Porkins, by the way, eating bonus food. Damn it, Porkins. Man's gonna eat us out of house and starship. Camping clears up inventory space. We don't really need it. I want to save the camp till the end. See, this shuffle is actually quite bad. So definitely stun those 2. Porkins, we need you to push yourself forward in front of the antiquarian, or in front of Princess Leia. Wow, Leia packs a wallop, though. She can give him the mace bash. One of these moves you forward. I believe it's Rampart? Yeah. So Rampart, this man who is very stun resistant, you're almost completely stun. Okay. Don't really have a choice. We did not get the stun, but we did get a move forward, which is really all we cared about. So protect me while I'm way back here. This should allow us... We're not riposting, though, which is troublesome. Yeah, this is where the stress is going to come in. Alright, start bombing these boys with Plague. The combat Vestal is quite good. Vestal is actually one of the few classes where you can do the uni class. Like, 4 Vestals is surprisingly okay. A retributive bonk there from my boy Porkins. You know what Jack Porkins' battle cry should really be? It should just be like, get porked. And since we're back here, you know what? Oh, we don't have that ability equipped. Son of a bitch. Commander Root, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Night Circle. Get reposted. Alright, we need a little AoE heal. Ah, the slice and dice. He dodged it! Yeah, punish me some more. Nobody can punish the immortal Jack Porkins. Jack Porkins is an unstoppable madman. Or Leia can survive and float in outer space. Of course, she wallops, packs a wallop. Yeah, but you know what she can't do while surviving and floating in outer space? Save fucking Admiral Akbar. She can't do that. She ain't that awesome. Just leaving him out there to fucking die. Oh, what's gonna save him? The Gorton's Fisherman, that's what. We want this leper mask, though. It's real good. So take all of the things. Jack Porkins, eat this food. Save a little for Leia. Give me the leper mask. The key should probably just go. Yeah. And then restore our party to order, please. Antiquarian, touch the old coffin. Nothing of value inside. Once again, a bitter uprating of Kellyanne Conway. Ditch the torches? Nah. We're no. I want to come out of this dungeon with very little or no stress if possible. We're going to camp at the last minute, and I want to keep my light level high. Stress is the only thing I care about here. Specifically, all we care about is that our Plague Doctor doesn't get a bunch of stress. That's really all we're worried about. If Leia takes a little or our Antiquarian takes a little, that's actually okay. We want to keep it off of our Plague Doctor, though. You guys can be stunned. And you can force... Yep. Guard me. And then you need to crush a man's skull, or in this case, a... Come on, Porkins! When you put your back into it like that, you're supposed to never miss. When Jack Porkins puts his back into it, that's a lot of back. You think people made fun of Jack Porkins' back and made, like, back bacon references? Called him Canadian and whatnot, even though he was very clearly Tatooinean? You think somebody from Tatooine was just called the Tattoo? That madman is dead. His fatal damage. You're going to be unstunned, which is fine. Let's start the retributive bonk, though. We missed the skull crushing in our hopes to kill the acolyte early and gave up some damage on these fungus men.
A decisive pummeling.
Yeah, I'd prefer to like more dodge and less decisive pummeling. We got fucking wrecked. Give some festering layers. That's just enough. We got double kills here. He did die when they came at him from behind, but you'd think a broad, strong back like Jack Porkins would have been immune to that kind of stuff. You'd have figured old Jack Porkins would have been like, ah, they came from the rear. They didn't count on my stolid, sturdy backside to protect me. I'm Jack Porkins. No, you need to protect me, though. Somebody's got to get Rose through the franchise unharmed. Gonna rend the marked. That's fine. I want you to rend it. I was planning on it. That's why I came. I came for the Jack, but I stayed for the Porkins. Come for the Jack, stay for the Porkins. All those marks just give Jack Porkins extra flavor. So Porkins has got to be like bacon flavored though, right? I mean, what other flavor could he possibly be sporting? Retribution on these guys, honestly, I gotta say, is not a fantastic source of damage. We're getting solid blight output though. You know what, go for the stun. See if we can keep him from hitting you. And then give Porkins a little bit of that good solid healing lay. You gotta patch up your pig. That's some pig. Another vial of blood. Alright. We can use that bandage. Nope, we can throw it on the ground. We're wasting some valuable inventory space here. We're leaving a lot on the table here. Pack has a map inside. Beautiful. Scouting is super awesome here. And chat said ditch the shovel. There's 2 barricades between us and the end of the dungeon. Also, we're definitely not going to fight that fight just for, like, what, 1 barricade? There's not even a curio beyond that. So what we're going to do now we camp. Now that we know what we're looking at, we're going to camp. We're going to feed the starving Porkins.
Rats in a maze.
That does leave us pretty low on food. So what abilities have you got? Trinket Scrounge produces a random trinket. Probably useful. Strange Powders. Big bunch of bonus resists. Do we have anything that prevents nighttime ambush? Do we have like a Sanctuary? Okay, definitely Sanctuaries. That gave us no stress relief, but we don't care about stress relief. We came... bonus protection, bonus damage. Maintain equipment's pretty good. Tactics, bonus dodge, bonus crit, also pretty good. For first off, though, like, take the cure and get rid of your rabies. And I believe Rose also had a disease. Let's get rid of that. Got rid of her tapeworm. We had 2 people eating double food on that, didn't we? We actually don't have enough food now for... Well, we'll just have to hope there's no hunger prompt between us and the end of the dungeon. We got 4 time. Can anybody get rid of some stress here? Grind Leia down a little bit. Anybody else give Leia any kind of stress relief? The answer is no. Let's make a random trinket then. We got a move charm, which is garbage. Hey, Damien, what's up? Welcome to stream, man.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Yeah, the way is lit, the path is clear.
The strength to follow
Shovel your way through this. Antiquarian, though. Come on, shovel your way through. There you go. Couple more free trinkets here. What's in this beast carcass? An extra 500 gold and enough food to feed Jack Porkins? Not quite. There's never enough food for Porkins. Jack Porkins is the...
and purpose is made clear.
Joe Don Baker of the Star Wars universe. There's no portion that's big enough for Jack Porkins. And what do we pick up here? An extra 500 gold. And finally enough food to feed Porkins. Here you go, Jack buddy. You earned it. I know that, like, rewarding yourself with food is part of the way you got into a position where people were actually okay with calling you Porkins, but still, I feel that you've earned it. Now we leave the dungeon.
These tonics and herbs will stave off infection and neutralize contagion.
So we picked up 4,500 gold, 5 deeds, a blighting satchel, which is not great, but it, I mean, it's okay. But more importantly, 15,555 gold. Rose Tico is literally paying the bills on this one. Darth Plagueis picked up a healing gift. That's actually very good. And Rose is curious, which ordinarily I would be furious about curious. Always be furious about curious. But the fact that this is Rose, it's okay. It doesn't matter if she touches things. In fact, curious trait on Rose may prevent us from accidentally forgetting to have her touch them.
Rare and exotic injuries makes this place perfect.
Among the visiting delegation are experts in corporeal and cognitive disability, as well as several forensic specialists. So the treatment ward is free and the medical ward is free. So we should go and try and upgrade this if at all possible. Can we get another treatment library slot? Yes. No. We are... You're kidding me that I am short crests. Unbelievable, though. We need 4 crests. You know what? We're going to trade for it. So what's the ratio on bust to crest? 2 to 3? What if we go 3? 3 to 6? Done. I will trade 4 busts for crests. Come in here. I want that upgrade. Oh, you got to be... I hate everything, though. We should have done, like, portraits or literally any other thing. God damn it. Now we're paying the tax. We're paying the idiot tax here is what we're doing. God damn it. So what's the ratio of deeds to busts? Because we need 4. Wow, we got to give up 6 deeds to get 4 busts, huh? What about portraits? What's the ratio there? It's portraits to busts? Slightly better. All right. Son of a bitch. I want this free slot, though. We have to do this. Nice work, Pete. You then immediately clicked. I fucking hate everything. I hate I should really learn to read at some point in my life. Let's just forget all of that ever happened and see who needs treatment. So, Han and Chewie don't have anything. Do they have anything we want to cure or lock in? I'm an idiot, by the way. I mean, Dud Hitter sucks. Kleptomaniac also sucks. Warrior of Light is fantastic for us. Unerring is not fantastic. Irrepressible is pretty solid. Chewie's looking like a good candidate. Oh, God, you've got some terrible shit, though. Bad Healer sucks. Oh, never mind. Bad Healer is... We don't care about that at all. No, you're actually... I mean, we want to get rid of the yips, but we might just get rid of that rather than do the lock-in thing. Does anybody have a disease we want to ditch? Snoke, Plagueis, Zam Wessel. Anybody got any diseases at all? Obi-Wan has rabies, but I kind of want to keep rabies. I like the bonus damage. There isn't really a great way to get... You know what? Fine. Obi-Wan, we'll cure your rabies. We shouldn't let Anakin be rabid, even though, I mean, he's kind of rabid anyway. Is there anybody else who's a better candidate than Chewie for the Quark thing, though? And do we have any other diseases? We have no other diseases. Chewie is one of our premier players. Does anybody else have one that's terrible? Twilight Dreamer, what are you? Ignores stealth. Yeah, but all of your attacks are AoE attacks, so you kind of already got that part covered. Clutch Hitter is good. Curious is bad. But I hate Jar Jar, both from a storytelling perspective and also from just a gameplay perspective, because I'm still not a huge fan of Abominations. It feels like this is Chewbacca time. Chewie, get in here. So we're going to lock in, I think, Warrior of Light, probably. Irrepressible would be good to lock in, too. Let's lock in Warrior of Light, and let's get rid of Dud Hitter, because it's terrible. Yeah, get rid of Dud Hitter. That's got Chewie sorted, and we don't have anybody else who can get rid of a disease or other physical malady. Nobody else can even go in there. So we good. That did save us a ton of... I'm super fucking furious about that, though. I'm an idiot.